We know that the housing market has been particularly challenging for first-time home buyers. New buyers are battling record high sales. The price of a home is up dramatically. Competition with cash buyers. Most young people can't compete. They don't have the cash to buy a property. They don't have $300,000-$400,000 to buy a property. Who does? The older population does, but younger population, first-time home buyers, that's extremely difficult. High mortgage rates have been the story for over the last year or so, and then low inventory. Now, the inventory, meaning the homes that have been on the market over the course of the last couple months, I'm going to say 2 or 3 months, we've had some struggles in the world of real estate. Some people who've put their home on the market honestly expected their home to sell very, very quickly. Real estate agents like myself thought that the homes were going to be selling very, very quickly based on the recent past history, and they haven't. And we've had fewer buyers looking at these homes, especially in the higher price point, in the $500,000 and higher in the Cincinnati market, has been struggling. We look at that and we try to analyze it and figure out, okay, what's wrong? What's missing? And some people say, you're just making excuses. I'm not making excuses. I'm looking for answers for you, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, as to why your home isn't selling, as to why we're not getting buyers in the door. Is it the location? Are you on a busy street? Is it the price? Probably. Is it the condition? Have you done everything that we've talked about over the last 6 months to get your home ready for market? Is the neutral paint, nice and fresh? Is the house clean? Are the pictures good? I mean, professional photography is extremely important when you're selling your home. If your agent is just taking photos on their phone, now granted, phone photos are not bad and they can be very good, but a professional photographer takes it to the next level. That's why all of my listings at Sloan Sells Homes, we have a professional photographer with professional photography taking pictures of your home. And that, I feel, is extremely important. Is your agent doing all of the extra things? Is your agent doing social media? Are they doing videos? Are they talking about it amongst their peers? All of the things that we can do, again, I'm going to be figuring out, or at least trying to figure out, is the market in a stall because the economy's bad or because we're waiting on an election? What is happening? Maybe it's just a simple fact that you missed the time of year when it's the best time to sell. We know in the fall and winter months, everything in real estate slows down just a little bit because more and more people want to buy a home when especially if you have children, so that you can move during the summer months. And then once kids go back to school, we have fewer and fewer buyers out there looking, especially young families. So I found something to be very, very interesting. Some new research that just came out that said the average age of a first-time home buyer is 38 years old. 38. That seems old to me. And I look back at when I'm older than that. I'm older than 38. Don't guess how old I am unless it's 39. The average age of a first-time home buyer is 38. Just last year, the average age of a first-time home buyer was 35 years old. So that number is getting older and older. And we have to figure out, again, it's all about the research. Why? Why is that first-time home buyer getting older and older? What is missing? I think one of the main reasons why the average age of a home buyer is getting older is because a lot of young people coming out of college have an enormous amount of debt, $100,000, maybe more, depending on what you're doing. Your income is not keeping pace with you being able to pay off your loan and save money so that you have money for a down payment. Older generations, have been dominating the housing market for a while. And we are seeing that the younger generations are getting beat out by the older generations who have money because the older generations have cash to spend. So there's a lot that you can do if you're in the market to save and be ready when and if it's time for you to buy your first home, your second home, your third home. It is an investment. It's emotional, it's financial. You have to be in the right headspace. You may think I'm crazy to say, well, you have to be emotionally ready to buy a home. I'm not crazy. It is absolutely true. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you a real story, how I've been able to help them through that process and where we stand right now. A real story of a home buyer who's looking for a home in the Cincinnati market, but the stress of looking is taking its toll. So we're going to talk about that when we come back. My name's Michelle Sloan.